not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Alright, now it's time of madness and disdain, and OBS completely screwing up the opening, and it's still broken. You're going to have to give me a second, because for some reason it decided first it wouldn't connect to YouTube, then the sound wouldn't work, so I had to stop the stream. Then YouTube changed the, YouTube changed the stream key, so I couldn't get it to connect, so I had to reconnect again, which is why YouTube started so late. And now DLive won't hook up, so I have to fix that. And it was set properly. It was set completely properly. Let me try it again. All of these technical difficulties over this last week, I'm telling you. Alright. Hang on just a second. Let's see, let me compare them. Hang on. Alright, they're the same. Alright. Let's try again. It worked perfectly yesterday. Absolutely perfectly. All right, there we go. And of course, the sound was live, so that's why you kept hearing my cough. What the heck's going on here? I just turned it off. Oh, great. It was on twice. Excellent. Ugh. All right, enough of this frivolity, comedy, and jokes. Let me get the game up, because that interrupted my normal launch of the game during the cinematic. And pardon my voice. I don't know what's going on. I rarely have any kind of a dry throat. So this is weird. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or not. One could only hope not, but we will have to see. By the way, for what it's worth, I've achieved 200 plus hours of game time on The Witcher 3. I now have 201 hours and 48 minutes. And climbing. I've been doing all of the Skellige unknown locations during my off time. Having a ball. Having an absolute ball. Again, pardon my throat. I have to get the DLive chat put out. For some reason, the DLive chat does not stay out there after you close the stream. I take that back. That's not correct. The DLive chat is not pop-outable, if I make out a word. You cannot pop out the DLive chat unless you're live. I don't know why. Perhaps it's a feature, not a bug. I don't know. But all of the other chats, Twitch, by the way, hello Twitch. I'm back. Twitch, Trovo, and YouTube. Maybe that'll take care of it. Twitch, DLive, and YouTube. I can Twitch, Trovo, and YouTube. I can pop those out, no problem. But with DLive, I have to go live before I can pop it out. So, enough. We are about to talk to Avalok to set up the last push before we fight Eridan to completely wipe out the Wild Hunt and save Ciri from their clutches. And so far, I've done everything except one thing right to get the ending I've been looking for, and I won't give that away, but I can't guarantee it. I just know that I've done what I'm supposed to do, but we'll have to see still.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eridan into a trap.
By the way, we are back on full internet here at Casa del Sombrero. I am getting over 600 megabits per second down on the VPN and around 35 to 40 up, which is how I'm able to do 2 streams at once. Pardon me, 4 streams at once. Why did I say 2? I have no idea. Alright, let's get the game up. Almost forgot to do that. Okay, I just have to get away from this blacksmith here. By the way, I haven't lost a game of Gwent in 3 days. I've actually been doing pretty well. Finally figured out how to build a deck properly. Oh wait a minute, I wanted to sharpen my sword. Give me just a second there. Over this way.
Maybe we
there it is. Is that an armorer's table? Yep, it is. Awesome. Alright, let's get to Eridan here. Pardon me, Avallac'h. And that will get us to Eridan. As you can see, there are a ton of undiscovered locations on Skellige. An absolute ton. Oh, I missed that one up there. These two. Interesting.
No such thing as bad ships.
Fix the other chats. They're not the right size. Again, I normally do all of this during the opening, and with the opening completely messed up, kind of took away my abilities. Alright, here we go. Oops, should have gone down there.
Come closer, stranger.
What you did for us.
What are you looking at?
Almost went in the water there.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
We looked around.
Alright, there's Avallac'h, Yennefer,
Why did you?
and Triss.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the Elder Blood gene.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eridan. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
Alright, that ends that conversation.
Yes, Geralt?
And good morning, Freeth.
By your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
So maybe you're hoping to gain control of Lara herself, after all these years?
Lara is dead. My only hope is that Ciri will fulfill her calling and survive.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eridan here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Pretty typical for sorceresses.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So, you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly longed to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
All right. Final conversation piece, and welcome, Matt Hatter. Good morning, or good evening to you. We are about to launch onto the final battle, looks like.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
I hope the storm keeps up, because I have a great decoction that works perfectly during storms. If I remember correctly, it gives me a 100% critical hit chance. But I don't know if it's going to hold. We'll have to see. So, off we go.
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go.
I like the sound of the ship. That was good. That was really good.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right. 'Cause I'm just a simple witcher.
Simple, yet with so many complexes. Not now, Geralt.
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple, which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards.
The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea.
The 7th Imlet's infantry regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
Wow. Emir's being generous with his resources.
He's halted his entire Skellige campaign to help us.
Not doing it just to be nice, believe me.
He's doing it for the same reason we all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagel Fair.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Cyril recognized the strength of my argument. I have no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers. Unless you wish to come with me now.
Could probably use a few potions. Go. Join you soon.
Just don't delay too long.
All right. So let's check and see what's in our slots here. Got no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I've been trying that Trinala potion, and it's just awful. It does give you health, but it's not enough, and it's over a very short period of time. So that goes away. Let's see, what do we got here? Swallow, yes. Full moon, yes. And white raffords, yes. Excellent. Okay, so those are good. Oh, I need some more bombs here. I've used up a bunch of grape shot. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick, see if it'll let me meditate till tomorrow morning, because it looks like that storm had passed. So, okay, good. Let me do that. All right, so we got all our bombs back. Let me let's see here. Yeah, Sam. Alright, let's pick a good decoction here. No. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Ekimara, one of my favorites. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Alright. Do a regular save here. And we are off.
I saw you.
Who do I report to? Oh, here we go.
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Show me what you're peddling.
Get rid of some of this weight here. That is all I'm going to be able to sell. Oh, I can sell that. There we go. All right.
So long.
I got rid of a lot of weight, so that's good. Those saddles weigh an absolute ton.
I saw you, Vizier.
So, Geralt. Ready?
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
So, good timing to you, Matt Hatter. Perfect timing. Missed a little bit of conversation, but not much. Not much at all.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Ada Eich Blaine, Ida May.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
Pretty sure we've got some fighting as Ciri coming up as well as Geralt, so mix of combat. I remember very little of the battle itself, hopefully I won't die too terribly often. Again, the graphics, folks. Pay attention to every detail. Now remember, after this, we go back to Blood and Wine, and we start the tournament.
Aizio, Galevoanet.
love that armor.
Follow me. The Noggle Fair must be nearby.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
Note, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Silly.
Get out of my way.
Silly. The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
That's our girl. Yes! That went well. Shoot. Oh, great. I think I screwed up. There we go. Now we're on the right path.
Cyril, I await. You first, then those bitches of the lodge.
Wow. I'd forgotten about that. Come on, girl, shake it off.
Almost, Cyril. Almost. Stjothyad.
But that's not a nice word.
Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
What the heck? I was standing right next to him and I couldn't hit him.
You see, it's not so simple. I've more where that came from.
Alright, let's get some elemental oil on this sword. Where is it? Let's see here. Ah, first try. Awesome. There we go. Short work of that. Ouch. That hurt.
You cannot win, even should you kill me.
Ah, shoot. Alright, we're getting there, folks. He's down to half health. I missed with those. Shoot! Got out of the way of that one. Oh, another elemental. Two of them, actually. There we go. A quick look at those. Alright, folks, he's almost down. What do we got here? Another elemental. Ouch. I stood there and took that. That was my bad.
Violent.
Ooh, that did some damage. That did some damage.
Even should you kill me.
There we go. Oh, yeah, this part. I think I can get out of here. I've got to swim to this open spot here. There we go. This ought to do it. Oops. All right. All right. A fire ship. Common tactica, the art Skellige. Set that puppy alight. Sounds like there's still more to go. Come on, run.
A chance!
Have you seen Ciri?
She was with your elf! You'll not cut through their plate! Too late! Push him in the sea!
blood of the other.
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skelliger Steel?
Which ones? Who are we to shoot at? Whoever the fuck you have in your sights.
There we go.
Not good.
I'm not getting any damage on this thing. None whatsoever. I'm not doing any damage to any of them. Alright, this is weird. I guess I just had to get up on board. Yeah, folks, that's on crate. Not looking good.
Any last words?
Set your trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire.
Bring it on.
Go on. Show me your spins, pirouettes, and flips. I want to watch.
Ouch. Ouch, move! Damn, I'm just standing there. Looks like I can get one or two shots in and then he blocks.
How do you like that silver?
So far, so good. We've done more damage to him than he's done to us. Nope, move, move, move! He got me with that parry. Ah, shoot. Oh, I didn't expect that. Swing at him!
They treat you well at Kaer Morhen.
Alright, time to switch to Grape Shot. Where is he? Where is he? Shoot! Shoot! I'm just standing there taking that. That was stupid. Well, they're doing a little bit of damage. You know, I'm not using my Ken sign at all. Oh, no, no. Oh, I almost went off the edge there. I don't know if I could have or not, but I'm not healing damage very quickly. There we go. Whoa, that was close. Move! Got those figured out. Stood there and took it.
Damn, you're ugly.
Oops. Didn't see that coming. Oops. Wasn't paying attention. I was trying to cast Ken. Can't take your attention off this for a second. Move, move! There we go, got out of the way of that one. Alright, got him a little under half health here. Ouch. Stood there and took that. Did it again. Should be using strong strokes against him. Out of bombs. I was swinging instead of moving. Not a good idea. See what other bombs I can grab. Let's see here. Let's try Dimeridium, and I doubt Northern Wind's going to work, so let's try Dancing Star. I doubt a cold bomb would work against him. Move! Move! Great, the bombs weren't selected. Ow, ow. Move! Ow, took that one full force. I'm out of swallow. Alright, those don't seem... Those don't seem to be doing anything. So let's go to Dancing Star. Oh, that had an effect. Set me on fire, but that did a little damage to him. We almost got him here, folks.
What now, you piece of filth?
Whoa! Oh, I rolled right into that. That one too. Shoot. Got behind me there. That took a little out of him. One more hit ought to do it. I didn't stand in front of him. Here we go. It's always fun until someone loses an eye.
You said you had something to tell me.
Avallac'h has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cyrilla.
I don't believe you.
Great. Thank you, Yennefer. Thank you very much. That was not looking good.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold.
Enough!
Gravity, time,
Leave me alone.
all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this. Bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will use her to open a gate between the worlds.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
What horse? Oh, there we are.
Giddy up.
Come on, horse. There we go.
That giant shove these giants in battle. Just like the balance.
This is not Ragnarok. Not yet. The conjunction is just beginning. Geralt! Stay close!
Great, I'm lost. Move, horse. Trying, but this stupid thing's leading me the wrong way. Where the hell is she? Get off the rock! God, horse.
More on the way.
We must hurry, Geralt. The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
She keeps stopping.
Tremors are getting worse.
We've not much time.
What happened to them?
The white frost.
Faster.
Yep.
Damn it. It'll bury us.
Wait. Gavares Tavel. Keep near me.
Got one white Raffords left.
Cross the run, sorceress.
Oh, that was pretty. She ripped that sucker apart. Gotta stay near her, dude. She's in no hurry.
Best yield now.
Torn asunder. Finally.
Damn! Avallac'h surrounded the tower with a magic barricade.
Can you dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But but only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agared! Tirgate! Agared! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! And give Avallac'h my heartfelt regards!
I have no idea what to expect here. None whatsoever.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm willing to spare you?
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Didn't think it worthwhile to tell me? Warn me of your plans?
I'm sorry, I know I should have. But I feared you'd not understand.
Feels like I'm talking to Yennefer. Leave with me, please.
I will, Geralt. Once I emerge from the tower. If I emerge.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
Wow, I don't know what to say here. I have no idea what to say here.
Avallac'h's muddled your mind with a fortune-teller's fables.
You're wrong. The White Frost truly does approach. Worlds will freeze, one after another, and all life will be eradicated. Avallac'h gave me a choice. I made the decision. I must stop it.
God, that's beautiful.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Good luck, Ciri.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
Know you better than you think. Don't keep me waiting.
Good morning, Miko. These are all the moments where I made the right decision. White Orchard in the winter. Haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I might believe you if you showed me a pair of monogram Batiste Galligaskins.
More likely you just say I stole them.
Dimwits.
Can I get you more of that hooch you praised so high yesterday?
Nah, gotta go. Promised I'd be at the huntsman's cottage at the crack of dawn.
Oh, aye, that's right. Rabbit hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Old man always had a soft spot for me. He could sense I was a family man. A man of peace. Good-natured, like himself. Would have never crossed his mind to disown me if it wasn't for that hag I call my sister.
What's the name again? Count Julian Alfonso de Witt?
Viscount Julian Alfred Pancrat Stilettenhove. Don't believe me? Just watch. You'll wipe that doubting leer off your face when we go visit my estates.
Too funny. All right, now, folks, this is complete uncharted territory for me. Oh, shoot, I'm overweight. I gotta drop something. Just noticed. Let's see here. Oh, it's just a glitch. All right, it does that sometimes. All I have to do is drop something and then pick it back up. By the way, I think I got a new sword while we were fighting. Yeah, there it is. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let me go ahead and just drop that. There we go. Shoot, I dropped it on the table. I don't know if I can get it back. Should have dropped something minor. Oh, there it is. There it is. It is on the floor. There's just another bag on the table that looks exactly like it. Should say pouch. There we go. All right. I should save it here.
Gotten cold.
Hey! Bloody hell! Ow! Plowing ear pits! Help me!
To think the nag would know me after all these years. They're smart, grow attached, a bit like people. Saw officers weep for their fallen mounts, though wailing women and crying babes didn't move them one bit.
Been away long?
A year. Not quite. But it feels like more, let me tell you.
They force you to join?
Nah, I was eager to fight. Thought I'd bring home more than just the scars on my back. Did see a chunk of the world, though. Some mammoth battles, a few famous generals from afar, and lots of horsens. Didn't see the Emperor take Novigrad, but I don't regret it. Beautiful city. But I wonder what awaits me back home.
Which side you fight for?
Like most, my own. Fought to stay alive.
Dying's all the same. Dirt and shite, be it under the Redanian eagle or the Imperial sun. No glory in it.
Glad to see the horses in good hands.
The best. His owners. Do you miss me, Golden, huh? Do you miss me?
I'd say he did. Bolted off soon as he sensed you. Toppled anyone in his way.
Do you mark anyone calling after him? Ploughing armpits or some such? But one man here curses so odd, my neighbour, Mirko. Gave him Golden to care for when I left. Or to go see him, must be worried. Here. Token of my appreciation for running after Golden, to see he was alright. Kings do the fighting, but peasants do the dying.
Got that done. What do we get out of that? Doesn't say. Interesting. All right, let's we're far enough away from our next objective. We should grab a roach here. So, man, is this beautiful? The sunrise, with all this frost and everything. It's just beautiful. This is weird. What am I doing here?
Master Witcher? Thought you'd clear the area of beasts your last time through.
Rabbit hunting this time around.
Ah, so that's it. Maybe you come round, visit us this eventide. Verka's baking a pie.
I don't know if...
As you will. You're always welcome.
That was kind. All right, now we're close enough to run. Oh, there's a notice board. Look at this.
Pam-param, pam-pam-param.
I don't know why it's lit up. Interesting. Whoop. Short opening area. Ran right past it. There it is. Don't believe there was a bench. No, just those. In fact, for some reason there were two of them. I don't know if that was a glitch or what. Alright, here we are. Oh yeah, good old Mislav. I've forgotten about him. Let's do our regular save here.
She's gone.
Mad she had to wait.
No, eager to roam the fields. Prepared the cover scents and oiled the jaw traps all by herself.
Make a good hunter, wouldn't she?
Nah, too impatient, that one. Probably snatching rabbits barehanded, putting them in the traps because they're too slow to step in themselves.
Where'd she go?
Not far. Over yonder.
Farewell.
Alright, now what? This is pretty close too, so on foot's just fine. Man, it's just beautiful. This reminds me of my of where I grew up a lot. We didn't have so many hills, but the way the snow and frost are covering the ground, the way the trees look, very similar to where I grew up. Oh, here's Siri. Wow. Let's see what we've got here.
Not up to hunting rabbits anymore?
Not really.
What now?
Nothing. Just sitting, waiting for you. It's nice here.
I'll wait till you see Dol Blethana in winter, and the Blue Mountains. We'll head east soon as the snow melts. Think we might have settled in a bit too much.
You promised to show me that griffin's nest before we left. Let's go now.
You actually interested?
Absolutely. You said it yourself. A royal griffin's a rare sight.
Not that rare. Venture to say we'll have to slay a couple more before we get back to Kaer Morhen. But if you want to see the nest, it's just up the hill.
Come.
Oops. Got ahead of her.
We were supposed to train today.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow at sunup then? Work you hard like I did in the good old days. Probably been a while since anyone showed you just how much you still have to learn.
Whoops. Sorry to go off track there.
Almost there.
Oops. Tried to jump that, missed the key.
Careful now.
This is no time for you to lecture me.
Ciri, wait. There's something in there.
We really don't need to play hare and hounds.
Ciri.
Whoa! Check it out. A forktail. Did not expect to see that. There we go, got it. Woof! Boy, was that pretty coming up over the hill there? Scary, but pretty.
What?
A hair faster. That's all it needed to be to rip your shoulder wide open.
But it wasn't, and it didn't. We killed it. What is this about?
You're angry, wanted to unload. But be that careless and next time.
Don't you understand? There won't be a next time.
Ciri, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry, it's not a good time.
Want to head back? All right, enough. Let's go fishing.
All right. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I think I know what's coming next. And I don't know if I've got what I need. Huh. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
We bring Dandelion a nice fat perch, and he just might forget about the rabbit stew.
Did you see what I just did there? I just fell to my death. For crying out loud. No, that was the last thing I expected. After all those battles, I run off a ledge. Oh, my sword's all beat up. Let me fix that real quickly. I should have noticed that before. Ooh, 50%. Ouch. Check my armor while I'm at it. Oh, that needs it. That needs it. Yep. Yep. Steel sword. Steel sword's fine at least. Alright. Let me save it there.
We bring Dandelion a nice fat perch, and he just might forget about the rabbit stew. Shame he didn't come along. He could use a bit of exertion.
Huh.
She's rather uncommunicative.
Ice shouldn't be too thick here.
Uh-huh. How exactly do you plan to catch anything?
You'll see. I'll be damned.
Should we go?
No, no way. Lake's gotta be full of perch, bream, or pollard. Fresh pollard. Would you like that?
I wouldn't mind some, but do we plan to wait here until he leaves?
No, we'll scare him off.
How?
I'll improvise. Wait here.
All right.
An old witcher's trick for tough winters. Not terribly subtle, but...
Effective?
Mm-hmm. Remember, don't ever do this.
Why show it to me at all, then?
Just in case. Never know what could happen on the path, what could save your life.
Save it here. All right, those fish were important. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Who taught you that?
Vesemir. A long time ago.
How long?
Very. Back when I wanted to call myself Geralt Roger Eric Duot Belagarcy.
What?
Tell you about it tonight.
And about the time you broke your leg after wagering you jump off the roof of Kaer Morhen and land a horse's back?
How do you even know about that?
Eskel told me. But I want to hear you tell it. I'm certain you have a rational explanation. You never gave me piggyback rides at Kaer Morhen, remember? Vesemir was the only one willing.
Had to wait till now to remind me. You've put on some weight since Kaer Morhen. Hey. Ciri.
We should get back. Remember me training on the pendulum? How I feared I'd never manage, yet you forbade me from giving up. I was black and blue practically all the time. That pendulum was a nightmare.
How can I forget?
Those months at Kaer Morhen, they passed so quickly. I wish we'd spent more time together then.
She's crying.
Almost managed to forget it was today. They're here for me, Geralt. I'm going to Nilfgaard, to Emir. I know you didn't expect this, but in Vizima, my father and I spoke. For long. Argued, really, and parted. Then a messenger came with a letter. I didn't say anything at first because I wasn't sure, and then...
And General Voorhees.
I realized I had to stop fleeing. I realized that if I wished to change anything, I cannot do so hunting monsters round forgotten villages. I must do so from there, from Nilfgaard.
You make this choice on your own?
If you mean to suggest Yennefer had anything to do with this, then the answer is no.
Great. She even know?
No. And I'd prefer she not get involved this time.
I'll let you tell her that.
That was a break in the game. I don't think there's anything wrong with the computer or anything like that.
You could have told me, warned me.
I wanted to, but I didn't know how. I've been happy here. I was afraid I'd ruin it. I wanted to make every minute count.
So, back at the nest, I was about this. I didn't pry. Didn't want to force you to tell me. Thought we had time. A lot more time. Is this what you want?
Yes. You'll not try to stop me. Take me to the Blue Mountains by force.
Traveled half the world to find you, but I never intended to force anything on you.
I know.
You'll be fine. You're a witcher.
We needn't say goodbye.
Of course we don't.
I don't know when we'll see each other again.
You know where to find me.
You can't possibly stay at Kaer Morhen all the time.
Makes no difference. You'll find me.
True.
Remember what I taught you. Never know. Could be useful there too.
Wow. Alright, we've reached the end of the main.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemris conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history, once again, proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Emir of Var-Emreis did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. After years in exile, Ciri returned to Nilfgaard, her paternal home, where Emir prepared to name her his successor. The woman had the necessary qualities. From her father, she'd inherited an empress's political instincts. From Geralt, she had gained a sense of simple human decency. Few monarchs boast both traits, which is quite a shame. And what of Geralt, you might ask? Well, he continued on as before, giving hand to mouth, job to job, on the road, ever coinless. We would meet at times over a glass of strong drink to talk about the old days and speculate what could have, would have, might have been.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is based on the prose of Andrzej Sapkowski. Alright, so I need to let the credits run because in order to be able to launch a New Game Plus, which I'm not going to do with you guys, I'll do on my own sometime later, I have to let the credits roll all the way through. That's the rule. And for those of you who don't remember, New Game Plus is where you start it over again, but you get the abilities that you ended with, a lot of your gear and a lot of your inventory, not all of it. You lose certain formula, certain things like runestone upgrades. You lose those. You have to buy those or find those again. In fact, I think you can only buy runestone and glyph upgrades. I don't think you can ever find them, now that I think about it. But and also the monsters and human opponents, they rank up to your level that you're at now. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with the credits when we finish Blood and Wine, because that would also allow me at that point to do a New Game Plus. So I'll be able to decide if I want to do it from this save or from the save, I should say from the end of Blood and Wine. This will give me both options. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. So now we've got Blood and Wine to do. For those of you who weren't here before, we've started it. We've gone to the Knight's Tourney, and we have our mission to track down the higher vampire that is killing people, and very specific people, fallen knights, only killing fallen knights, knights who have gone astray from their oaths of honor and courage and things like that. So we have to find this killer before it keeps going. At the same time, we've got a lot of other side missions, a lot of them. I've picked up a few running around in the off time trying to get things built up so you guys don't have to watch me ride for miles and miles and miles at a time, because the Toussaint, the place where Blood and Wine is held, is massive. Absolutely massive. There are towns everywhere. So a lot of stuff to do, lots of undiscovered locations, and I have not found very many markers at all. So there's going to be a lot of riding around to find different places and different notice boards. But I don't remember exactly how long the credits take to run. I figure it'll be at least another couple minutes, and I appreciate very much your patience. There will be, if I'm not mistaken, again, I'm trying to remember these things as they happen, I believe there's an Easter egg at the end of this that I haven't seen before, because the first time I let the credits run like this, I was in another room talking with my wife, and so I came in after they had completed. So I only remember the Easter egg at the end of Witcher 2, which, if you were here, you saw, which was a lead-in to the invasion of Nilfgaard that we saw here in Witcher 3. Now, again, that ending, I have not seen that ending before. There are 3 different endings. One where Ciri winds up a Witcher, and that one I've done before, but that was on the Steam build that I have. I didn't do it here on the Game of the Year edition from Good Old Games. There's also the one you just saw here. She becomes Empress of Nilfgaard. And then the third one is she dies in the tower and does not come back. And those endings are determined by your actions during certain critical points. You saw those flashbacks when she went to the world of ice. Those were all instances where I did the right thing and basically gave her the courage to move forward on her own. If you don't take the right choices for those, you'll either end up with the Witcher ending, or if you take too many of the wrong choices, you'll wind up with her not making it out of the tower alive. As it turns out, I had done one thing wrong. And that was the very first one when we were at Kaer Morhen after the big battle with Eredin and the others, where we barely managed to survive, and Vesemir died, of course, you may remember that. Ciri was arguing with what's his name, the elf mage. Shoot, I can't remember his name now. That really bothers me that I can't remember his name. Anyway, the elven mage that she was with all that time, he was trying to train her in a certain skill, and she kept failing, and she was very frustrated and didn't want to do it anymore. And I had 2 choices. One was to just get her drunk by saying, well, you don't have to be good at everything, or to have a snowball fight with her and take her mind off of the frustration and let her get back to work. The correct choice is the snowball fight. Now, that is what I had done twice, but in fact I did it this time, but I went back and chose the other one to see what it was like, and that wound up being the first and only, thankfully, wrong choice. And that getting that one wrong allowed me to get the Empress ending. So that was fortuitous. And the only reason I knew about what to do was I had just accidentally read ahead on a certain part and saw the different choices and what would occur. So I actually got very lucky that I read ahead about that, because I really wanted this ending. So it was I hope you enjoyed it, of course. Very, very melancholy, very bittersweet, obviously. I mean, she's going on to do great things, but she obviously is going to miss the people who she spent most of her life with. So that is a shame. Now you can see here on the screen the different localizations that they've done. There's Korean, there's Japanese, and you can see the Japanese had their own voice cast. So they actually not just translated the titles, the captions into that language, they had actual voice actors doing that language. There's also Arabic localization, as you can see there. Turkish, and the Turkish had their own translators. And then here's the voices for the trolls. Brooke Dodger Lee Lawson, Angry Joe Vargas, Stats Davidov, that's it, yeah, Davidov. You can see a lot of the other names of the people from CD Projekt Red who were part of the project. We're out of all of the designers now. We're getting into the executive positions. President Adam Kaczynski. That's it. Kaczynski. Human Resources and Payroll. Katarzyna Katarzyna Matuszewska. PR support, community support, promotional art. Grzegorz Domajski. Krzysztof Orboski. Wojciech Wałczyk. I love that name, Wojciech. Wojciech. One of my favorite Polish names, Wojciech. Wojciech. Is it Wojciech or Wojciech? I forgot now. So suddenly I'd forgotten how that's pronounced. Forgive me for getting it wrong. I'm sure I butchered it. Special thanks, Tracy Williams and Tadeusz Dielinski. External development, Galaxy, goodoldgame.com. Okay, now we're getting into some of the nuts and bolts of the background of the game, programming, additional art. Munteanu Cyprian. Grzegorz Prisbis. If you don't count Y as a vowel, that last name had no vowels. Cinematics, 2 of those. Mocap. All right, mocap is, of course, motion capture, which is how they get all the facial expressions, the mouth movement, and the animation of the body. You wear a suit with all of these different nodes on it, and then you're surrounded by a 3D field, and it captures all of your movement onto a wireframe system, and then they can put the different skins on those wireframes to create the character and the motions in form. That I don't remember who invented mocap, but it is the industry standard and has been for some time. So that is how, when you see the lips moving, for instance, when people are talking and the words are correct, you have the correct movement, I should say, of the lips and mouth, that's from mocap. That's the one problem I have had. On here some of the different Latin America or Arabic, traditional Chinese. But the one problem I've had with these games is that on occasions, especially with the first 2, not so much with the third, but the hand and arm motions during conversations were sometimes very stilted and often not quite appropriate for that moment of the conversation. So that would take me out of the suspension of disbelief when that would happen. Unfortunately, it happened a bit too often for some of these. There's the people from Bandai Namco Games Korea. Nods to Computerland. Warner Brothers Interactive, of course. All right. Distribution. Bandai Europe. UK. Germany. France. Bandai Iberica, which I believe Iberia, which is the Spanish or Portuguese. Sorry, Portuguese. Italy, Nordic. Which you got to have Nordic with the Skellige folks. You got to have Nordic. No way around it. Epic Soft PTE Limited CEO Jackie Chu, Eddie Wong, Alfred C. All Chinese Chinese or Korean names. I think those are actually Korean names. Special thanks to NVIDIA. Of course, I've exclusively used NVIDIA cards in my systems, except for one. I've used one Radeon card in my life, and I liked it. It wasn't bad. But I just thought, oh, here you go. What's your 3 babies? This screen here, these are all of the babies that were born during the production of the game. And as you can see, there are quite a few of them. Quite a few of them. That shows just how long the development is. I think it was Pixar who started doing production babies in the credits, but I'm not sure. All right, I'll shut up for the Easter egg. Oh, I forgot about Carolina. Yeah, that was a shame. Carolina Grochowska. Grochowska, sorry. All right. You have unlocked the ability to start a new game plus. To do so, create a new game save, start a new game, choose the new game plus option, and select the save you created to import your character. Only saves created after unlocking the new game plus option can be used for this purpose. Alright, so we are, it looks like we're at Kaer Morhen right now. So we need to get back to Blood and... Sorry, I was waiting for the microphone. Blood and Wine. And hey, Jeff, good morning. Sorry I didn't see you come in. Once again, the D-Log chat does not have the time hack up. I wish I could set that as a preference. All right. Let's take a look at our... let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, let's, how are we doing on weight here? Yeah, we're pretty good. I don't need to drop any of that stuff off. All right, let's do a quick meditation here. Oops, just come around to the next day. I'm glad you like the baby list, JF. That is pretty cool, isn't it? Alright, got all our stuff back. And we were depleted. Alright. Let's get to the marker outside of Kaer Morhen and get back to Toussaint. Ran out of steam. Let's see where, oh yeah, down here. There's the ballista from the battle. Where's oh, Roach is down this way. I don't need him. I'll be going to the fast travel spot. Now here's where they broke through. Alright, off to Toussaint. I hope you guys enjoyed that ending. I found that fascinating. Again, brand new for me. Alright. Let's see what I was doing here. Let's... oh wait, we gotta go to our meeting spot. So let's go there first. Alright, give me a moment. There's a couple things I need to do, and I will be right with you. I apologize for the delay, but I will be right back, I promise. Alright, I'm waiting for Twitch to show up. Let's see here. No, that's not it. Give me just a moment here. I don't know what's going on. Come on, Twitch, come on. It says I'm connected. There we go. All right, now we're on. Okay. It turned out the stream key for Twitch had changed since the last time I had been on it, so I couldn't get it working. But now we are set. All right, good. Thank you all so much for your patience. Of course, I really appreciate it. By the way, I'm noticing that the dialogue has gotten really quiet. So I'm going to boost the gain for the dialogue. Y'all, if you've cranked it up a lot in order to hear the dialogue, make sure that you turn your headphones down a little bit, because it's going to be louder now. I just noticed. I apologize for having it so low. That was really a mistake on my part. It should be a lot better now, and I'll adjust it further if I need to. Let me do one more thing here. Just realized I need to grab the Twitch chat. Come on, let go. Oops. Sorry. A little taller. There we go. All right. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at our various quests here. Oh yeah, Warble of the Smitten Might. I said we'd do that first. So we are going to do the tournament, the Knights tournament. Let's see, I didn't want to do that. Where's the turning grounds? Here we go. Oh good, I can get a shave. All right, right over here, looks like. Yeah, here we go.
Permanentation, hair rejuvenation. Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming.
Okay, that's a bit loud. Let me fix that a little bit. That is a bit loud. Oops. Try that again. There we go. Alright, let's try it now. Let's see. Beard. Wow, this guy's expensive. I'm used to paying 5 crown. Hey, this guy wants 10. You know what? Let's try a goatee. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, cool. Then we'll play Gwent with him later.
My time's up. So long.
Hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation.
There's no. All right, let's get our stuff tuned up here.
Picker it all.
There's the bench. Oh no, it's a blacksmith and an armorer. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, well let's go ahead and get rid of these swords.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
See if he's got any maps or anything. Nope. I'll take these. I'll take the nails. Has he got any other tools? This guy's got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. But, nothing that I need. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Oh wow, I had a lot more of those tools than I thought I did. Oh boy, I didn't need to buy those after all. Alright, let's go ahead and sell our swords to him. Oh, he's got a lot of cash on him. This will work out well. I'll sell the armor to the armorer. You get more money for that when you sell them to the proper artisan. And I'll sell all these. Alright, I'll sell these. No, I'll sell this to the armor. What am I thinking? Sorry about that. I got carried away for a second. Let's see, I need some amateur armor repair kits made. Getting low on those. There we go. Shoot, what am I missing? Elven Armorer's tools, and he doesn't have any. Ah, darn it. That's disappointing. It's disappointing. I mean, I've got plenty of the big ones. Don't get me wrong. But I will make a couple weapon while I'm at it. That ought to do. I don't need the others. And I might as well make a couple master armorers, considering that I don't have the small ones. I'll have to just wait until they get really beat up and then use the master ones, because the master ones repair 40%. Pardon me, 90%. Master repairs 90%, journeyman repairs 40%, and amateur repairs 15%. Can I make any exploding bolts? No, I'm out of Zircanian powder. What do I need to make that? Saltpeter. And he doesn't have any of that either. Oh well. What else can I make? Oh good, split bolts. I'm getting low on those. What's that take? Silver? Okay. Yeah. There we go. That'll take care of that. Alright, is there anything else I can sell him? How much should I get for these? No, I'll go to the armorer. Alright, we still got over 38,000 crowns, so we're doing pretty good.
So long.
Alright, now to sell the armor to the armorer.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
At your service, sir. The racing model is...
Armor chromed, engrafted or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Alright. Well, that's all of that. Let's see if he's got what I need for the... he's got one. I'll buy that. Let's see if he's got the tools I need. There we go. I'll buy those. And I'll buy those. Alright, so I have to
So long.
I have to walk away, so that stuff's added to my inventory, and then I can build those pieces. Alright.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Oh, I should have hit craft. Oh well, one click and I'm there. Alright. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
So long.
Dear Master Witcher, over here.
Hey, thanks, JF. Really appreciate it. As always. Alright, let's do a save here. I forgot to save before I talked to those guys. Should have remembered to do that. That was a mistake. Alright.
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Here we go.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Oh! Shoot! This is different from what I thought I was doing. This is the one with Lady Vivian. It's really cool. I should be able to complete it. In fact, no matter what, I'll complete it before I end. I won't make you guys hang around for another day wondering what's going to happen next. So I promise we'll finish this before the end of the day. I thought I was selecting the Knight's Journey. That's something else entirely. So we'll wait a minute. I have to back up. I have to back up. I'm going to have to, because if I do this now, I won't be able to do the turning. I just realized that. So I'm going to have to blow through this conversation and then go back to my save and select the other, at least I think I can select the other mission. Well, if not, we can come back to this. So cover your ears.
What makes you...
You must keep... Vivian
Trickery?
In...
Then
suddenly... I attempted to... I noted...
Tell me more.
She's her... Yet we are in...
Got a problem?
I've devised... I was looking...
Fine.
I shall be for...
Meaning?
Could you show... I... Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ. Require skills you don't usually apply.
I'm sorry, you guys. I really screwed this up. Turns out they're connected. My bad.
Apply all this... Don't...
Alright, let me do this again. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I got everything all mixed up. They're connected to each other. They're not separate. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let me make sure my inventory is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Oh, I could sell him those other glyphs. I forgot that.
Let's see what you got.
See what else I could sell him. I could sell him a few monster ears. There we go. Down to 7. Let's find some wire here. Oh, yeah, cloth. Linen, I should say. Definitely sell some linen. And let's see. 1 cotton. There we go. Now we got all the money. There we go. Over 42,500 crowns.
So long.
Here, Master Witcher.
All right,
Over
let's
here.
try this again.
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Slayer. My.
Now, let's save it. Here we go.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
You know, that guy's built like a WWE wrestler. I didn't notice that before. He's got the features and everything.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase, that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
notice any other strange behavior, additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named a tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian.
Sounds still a little hot. Let me drop it down one more time. Let's see. See how that works.
Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
Alright, let's haggle a little bit. Let's see here. 500 to 734. Let's take it up to 620. Make it 630.
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
Fine. I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Alright, the one thing I need to practice is horsemanship. Because in this tourney, not only do you have to ride around a course, but you have to... Matt Edwards says I should have gone all in. You're probably right. I maybe did cheap out on that. But I got so much coin as it is. But anyway, so the horse riding. Not only do you have to ride around a course quickly, but you have to hit targets for the crossbow bolt, and you have to attack soldiers along the route and take their heads off with your sword. The one thing I've never been able to do well in this game, not that I'm good at it, but at least I'd say I'm competent, but the one thing I've never been able to do is fight by horseback. There is a delay when you're on horseback from when you hit swing to when you actually swing. And I can never hit those targets at a run. Barely even at a canter. The nice thing is, though, I get enough time for that course that I'm able to pretty much come to a stop, hit the target, and then gallop away and go to the next one. It looks awful. It really does, but it's the only way I can do it. And I have tried a number of times to do it, at least at a canter, because I've played this part before, twice. Never been able to do it. So I just wanted to let you know that ahead of time. So I'm going to do the horsemanship, do that once or twice to get the timing down, and then we'll go right to the rest of the tourney. Because I obviously don't need any training for sword fighting or crossbow work. I'm fine with that. Alright, so let's do horsemanship.
Roach could use some wind in her mane. Let's go for a ride.
Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
I'd like to have been able to ride a horse here.
But I did.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Alright, mounted combat. Holding down an attack button will trigger a slow motion mode, which makes it easier for you to strike your target. Geralt will decide for himself which side to attack from, based on your enemy's location. And then mounted marksmanship. Holding down the aim button will trigger a slow motion mode. When this mode is active, Roach will maintain her speed, so you do not need to hold down the gallop button.
Come on, Roach.
See? There we go.
Faster.
Very difficult for me. Missed. No, I got it actually. Where's the course? There we are. Almost missed the gate there. I can't believe I got that one. Alright, here's a crossbow target. Got it. Whoops. Almost missed that turn. Another crossbow target. Shoot, missed. Thought I was on it. There we go. I'm running out of time. Shoot. Ah, the map's right in front of me, for crying out loud. Yeah, I'm running out of time. Yeah, I ran out of time.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
Nah, that's enough. That's enough.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Alright, that's enough.
Trained enough, I think. High time we saw to your Vivian.
She's not mine. Not yet. Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Copy that. Mad Hatter, copy that. Oops. Try this again. There we go.
During the tourney, one knight got stuck in his armor.
Pastime with could come.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Here we are. Alright, save it here. What have we got here? Loot, note from the tourney scribe. Let's read this. The International Knights Tourney under the patronage of Lady Vivian de Tabry, 1275. Oh, you're 1275 now. I thought it was 1272. Interesting. See, continuing. Participants registered and qualified to take part in the contest. Gregoire de Gorgon, winner of last year's tourney, he shall not participate in the general competition, but shall fight in the final bout against the knight who earns the most points. All signs seem to indicate Gregoire will defend his title. AHNC, Prince of Lyria and Rivia, joining us for the third time in a row. Horm Akerspark, Prince of Mecht, rumored to be of the Emperor Emir's blood, here for the fourth tourney. Baron de Palmerin de Lonfall, his sixth. Donamir of Troy, a Redanian knight, his first. Rainfarn of Atra for the seventh time, victor of the 1269 edition. Guy de Bois Fresnay of Metena, a second cousin of Reynard de Bois Fresnay, one of her grace's knights errant, third time. Delwyn of Craigau, a young knight in the tourney for the first time. Tailly of Dornbal, Knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Oh, wow. First time in the tourney. I thought they had all fallen out. Interesting. We killed all the fallen knights back in Velen. Linos de Metina, third time. And Guillaume de Lanfal, Baron Palmerin's nephew, first time. Due to injury, Guillaume has transferred his place in the tourney to another knight. All right, so that's all that. Now we know who we're up against. Let's see if there's anything else here for us to grab. Doesn't seem to be. Alright, let me save it here. Yeah, I did see that, Mad Hatter, where it looked like I was sitting on the guy's head. You're right.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Talk about records.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
Matt, how do you mean like, let's see, let's think of some Spanish words. Terrible, or conquistador, things like that. Please don't tear my tongue out.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
I do have a weird tongue. In fact, not only can I roll my R's, but I can roll my tongue. That's a genetic trick. Not everyone can do that. You know, where you fold your tongue into kind of a tube. I can do that. Not everyone can do that. All right, let's take a look here.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Huh. I'll swear on the heron, I'll swear on my lady's love, I'll swear on her illustrious highness's garter, rather not take any vow. Not exactly sure what to do here. I'll take number 1.
I solemnly vow on the heron that in competing I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Not now, kitty cat. I don't have a UFO, but I almost built an airplane with some help from a few folks. I had to quit because my shoulder blew up, and I had to start taking morphine for the pain, and you can't have a pilot certificate. No, you can have a certificate. Sorry, you couldn't hear me. Let me get through these guys.
Maybe this year pop off another onlook.
You can't hold your medical while you're on any kind of opiate. It goes away. In America, you have to have your certificate, which is what you get when you train, and then you have to have your medical, which is separate, which is where you are examined by a Federal Aviation Administration certified flight surgeon, and they give you a physical, and there are 3 levels. There's the 3rd class, which is just for basic pilots, 2nd class, which is for commercial pilots, and then 1st class which is for airline transport rated or ATP pilots, and those are airline pilots, the guys who fly what the FAA calls Part 135, which is airline. That's the highest level of training and the highest level of regulations. Does look like Alice in Wonderland, doesn't it? Yeah. But yeah, almost finished that thing. Wound up having to sell it, but we made a lot of money on the sale. A lot of money. Normally, when people sell unfinished kits, they take a bath. They lose quite a bit. But I had a website that chronicled the build, and I came up with a lot of innovative ways to do certain things, especially to save weight without sacrificing safety. And it was pretty highly sought after. And someone called me out of the blue and said, "I've seen your airplane and I want it. How much you want for it?" And I named an astronomical price, and he just said, "Okay, send me the paperwork." And that was it. But I really missed finishing that. That was going to be a great airplane. It really was. I forgot to save it.
Geralt, well, have you decided to turn knight errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
No. I don't want to do that.
Thanks. Another time, maybe.
Ha! You've denied me some diversion, but at the least my eyes are in for a treat. Lady Vivian should appear shortly.
Yeah, I just wish I had common sense. That would be a lot. I'd trade away some of the intelligence for common sense.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akespark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win. Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat. Geralt jumps ahead.
Those targets are hard to see. You guys probably noticed.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Not a very well attended match.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
We are going to go long today.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian. Thou hast
Oriole feather.
within thy locks.
Vivian
Thy
keep a
lips
bird as a
are like
pet?
thread of scarlet.
No sign of it here, if
Breasts
so.
are like-
Bruxay tend to be fond of birds.
Let's see, what have we got here? Vivian's notes. Bluffing expenses. 14 ounces of cloth, shoes, dragon skin, racing saddle, magic cream. 1,400 crowns total. Wow. That's expensive stuff.
Oriole feather.
Oops.
Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so.
Didn't see that. I'd already done that. Let's see what else we've got here.
Hairs and salts. Used to make compresses. Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
All right.
Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
All right, let's save it here. Beat feet to the horse event.
The flower of chivalry.
Try
Step in, lads.
Dragon's eyes on a stick!
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous! Gaze at the host assembled before us! Look upon chivalry's best and most storied! Come from far lands, here to seek glory! Hear now their names as I shout them aloud! Savor their titles, of their presence be proud! Palmerin, the Baron of Longfall! Linus of Metina! Rainfarn of Atra! Horm Macaspark of Maict! Donimir of Troy! Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess! Delwyn of Craigiau! Count Tai of Dondal! Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince! Geralt of Rivia! For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face Sir Gregoire in a challenge severe. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rifia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight. Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Alright, wish me luck, folks.
And he's off! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pound the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot.
Keep your
Missed.
eyes peeled for the Hansa switcher.
Come on! Crap. Finally, jeez.
Come on.
I'm not gonna make it. That was terrible. Okay, which way? Right down the creek. Right. There are some wolves off to the right there. Get on the track. Darn it!
Hey there.
Ah!
Effect.
Come with me. So? That is not...
Still felt... not sure.
We've still... To Vivi.
To Vivi.
Ah.
Love's not...
You say...
Head to the...
How?
Since you and...
Damn it.
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
I can't get out of this. I can't go back to the...
3.
There we go, finally. Finally. I hate the horse part. Absolutely hate it. I'll, of course, skip through all the introductions. My Witcher sense is stuck for some reason. There we go.
Strapping lads. A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
Dragon's eyes on a stick. Come and get it. Fresh and old.
Dragon's eyes on a stick. I don't know if you heard that.
Behold.
Alright, let's skip all this.
Lina. Rek. Ha. Donimi. Gi. Del Wit. Cast. Ans. Ger. Fog.
How dare your knight yerped.
And your...
The ton.
My heart. Except.
The time is... Ladies and... Before...
Alright, let's try this again.
That's it, Roach. He's up. We the thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Move it.
See, I was right on top of it. See that? I was right on top of it. There we go.
Want to play tag? You'd never catch me.
Turn around, horse. Almost went off the bridge.
To scrap the horseshoes, then drop the warhammer at the smith's.
That's it, Roach.
Alright, another dummy. Look at... Oh, come on!
Let's go!
Witcher! Good luck on the path.
Oh, great. I'm off the course. Oh, God, I made it. I don't believe I made it.
Monsters!
Can't tell you guys how absolutely wired up I am right now. I hate this kind of stuff. Another.
You'll frighten me, Cuddles.
So, can you believe that? Come on! There's another dummy, I'm dead.
I shall be famous one day, as famous as you.
Great. Yep, missed. Not gonna make it. Great.
Lapiota's wounds. I'd like to bury the Sleep Mountain.
I forgot how to use the crossbow for a second.
Will he last? Endure and keep pace. What tension?
Can't believe I made it.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost.
We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
I never turned down a drink.
To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose, and sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel, then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
And of course, as we read the other day, when you are challenged, the chivalric code says you've got to meet the challenge.
Since you insist, I'm all yours.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you.
Great. Now, of course, this is mounted combat, which is my least.
Wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
See that? I didn't even swing. Once again. I hate fighting on horseback. I hate it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I haven't hit him yet. I'm just gonna have to keep spamming sword swinging. Oh, I hate this. Still haven't hit him. Try and get some space between us. This is going to go on for an hour at this rate. Thought I had one there. Got him. I think. Yeah, I did. See if I can cut him off. I had him there. I know this is boring, you guys, but I have no choice. I have to do this. The ending is messed up if I don't do it. There we go with the damn circling again. You got me that time. How did I miss him? Now my stupid alarm goes off. Gotta take my hands off the controls. Where is he? I lost track of where he is. He's behind me. Alright, let's try and get around here. I was going too fast. My horse won't slow down. There we go. How did I miss him?
The gods have seen fit to punish you
This
for
is
your
ridiculous.
cowardice.
This is ridiculous.
Yada yada. Something like.
In a green.
Glad to hear.
Yeah. The best. The fit. Celeb.
Follow.
I don't know which this is. Yeah, you missed a lot of real crap, Mad Hatter.
So? Any
Alright, good. At least we're
still found. Not sure.
We've still. Too viv. Ah.
Love's not.
You say.
You're
Head to the.
cow.
Since you ins.
You. May the blood I will spill.
alright. Good. I can save it here. Oh, come on, game. Darn it.
Wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Nope, won't let me save it. I hate this. Got me again. I got him that time. Doing some extra damage too. I think I poisoned him. He got me that time. At least I can eat something. He's still taking damage. Come on. Looks like I actually backed up that time. Got him that time. Alright, couple more and we got him. This is going better at least. Ah, I swung too soon. Like I said, the delay. Ah, he got me there. There we go, that got him. Finally!
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
That poisoning from the sword is what made the difference. It took his health down quite a bit without me having to do all those hits with the sword.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
Alright, do a regular save here. Thank you everyone for your patience with all that nonsense on horseback. My least favorite part of the game by far.
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever-seeking Lady Vivienne. Some kind of maniac.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember something coming up. Let me do something here real quickly. Oops. Got too deep of water. Ah, great, a panther. That I was not expecting. I don't see it as nonsense. Mad Hatter, I don't see it as nonsense at all. Fire disinfectant release. I did some frost damage and some fire damage with the sword that time. Sweet. Alright, where are we off to? Where's that bird? Here we are. Oops. I think I screwed up. No, there we go. Nope. There, finally. There she is. There we go, now you can see the bird. Got ahead of it. Could have sworn I started another panther. Yeah, I did. Where's that bird? There it is. Oh. right past it. There's some frost damage. Ouch. Ouch. There we go. I'll take that. Oh, great. Man, the panthers are everywhere.
Stench.
I need some food here. I should save it. Let's see. Bird. Where'd it go? There we are.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
I better take some cat. Let's see here. Oh, great. What's that? Not what I wanted. It's all white. Great. That's a vampire. And I've got the wrong bombs selected. What's going on here? I have no idea what's going on here. Everything's slowed down. I have no idea what's happening here. I don't know if this is a spell by the white or what. I can't say. I think I'm hypnotized, but I'm not sure. I honestly have no idea what's happening here. But this panther's gonna rip me to shred. Or sorry, it's not a panther. It's a barghest. Even worse. Here we go, finally. Getting out of it. I'm not trying to meditate. Stop saying that. I may have to go back to that save if this keeps up. Yeah, there's something wrong here. And I can't get out of it. There's nothing I can... Oh, finally. Keep saying meditate. I'm not trying to meditate. I'm still trapped. This is the damnedest thing. And I can't move. I can't do a thing. I'm absolutely stuck in this position. I'm hitting every key I can, and absolutely nothing's happening. Go again. I can't even move the mouse around to look around. Everything's jammed up, and it won't let me back up to another save or anything. I may have to just stop the game through the I'm gonna have to stop the game through the control panel. Let's see what just happened here. Oh good, finally. Alright, that has never happened to me before.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Let's try this again. Let's look up whites in the bestiary. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Huh. Thought whites were vampires. Oh, there they are. They're necrophages. Okay. Alright, let's see here. AHNC. It is certain that if a white finds itself in danger, it will immediately spew out an ectoplasmic solution, which near instantaneously transforms its barguests. These beasts obey the white and attack anyone it deems a foe. If one of them is killed, the white tries to replace it at once. Alright. So, do I have... Yeah, necrophage oil, okay. Fix this sword real quickly, it's damaged. Oh. There we go. How's my sword? It's 100%. Alright, let's try this again. Now let's get the bomb set up. Forgot to do that. Apologize. There we go, Dancing Star. And what's this again? I'm going to use Samum. I'm going to use... There we are, grape shot. That's what I wanted. Alright. Save it here. There we go. Alright. Now let's... Alright. Took a little out of it. Too far behind. There we go. Drink it. Ouch, that got me. Shoot. Barguest. Barguest is tough to fight. I got rid of that one. That was weird. Oh, not a grape shot. Time to switch to Dancing Star. Direct hit. Direct hit. I got it. I already pulled one out, so I have to throw it. You can't pull back a bomb. I have to wait for it to die down. Alright. Not as kinetic as a sword fight, but much less damage. Skull and candle. That's it? Oh, here we are. Monster stomach, greater runestone, mutagen, and some white pieces of white. What have we got down here? Oh, okay. I'll take those two. Alright. Always handy. Oh, Gnomish armor tools. Cool. Got a good ring out of that, too. Oh, and what's this? Come on. Come on. It's right there. Oh, 4 silver. Awesome. Oh, here's some more. What's got here? Ooh, 4 copper. Oh, awesome. Alright, save it here. Alright, let's get to the main part of the program. Let's see, where'd she go? There we are. Yeah, it does sound like Smeagol, you're right. By the way, JF, about the attack button, the thing is, with my memory as bad as it is, I could never remember which is the attack button. Honestly, I forget from one second to the next.
Lady Vivian, counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
While you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mamma once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mamma loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
If it wasn't for the beak, she would be completely gorgeous as that. But that beak is very intimidating, to me at least. But as far as the rest of it goes, I would not be adverse to seeing her like that as a person interested in her. I know I'm a guy, I'm old, I'm gross, but it's the way I feel. I think she's very beautiful, except for that beak.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on the new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we return?
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
I've never seen an oriole. I don't think they come up this far north. I have seen a few goldenfinch in my days. Beautiful birds.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, Console her at the least.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
I'm sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you, I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end? Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer see the need?
Quite the spoiled young man.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
Let me pause it there real quickly. Got some news. This came out a couple hours ago. The Consumer Price Index for the U.S. economy went up 5%. That's the largest rise in monthly inflation since 2008, which, as you may remember, was the beginning of the Great Recession after the housing market in the United States collapsed from the over use of subprime loans and the surreptitious bundling them into what's the word I'm looking for? Into funds. And then the banks were drawing people into buying those funds, therefore shoring up the subprime loans, while at the same time the banks were selling short, meaning they were betting against the subprime loans, knowing that they would ultimately fail. So the banks were double dipping, not telling anyone that they were doing it. But for some reason, after everything fell apart, our government, under Barack Obama, decided to bail out those banks as opposed to letting them fail for being complete crooks and morons who lost billions of dollars in assets. Instead of giving that money to the people who held money in those banks, he bailed out the banks themselves. And so, as I like to say often, there were no consequences for their actions. And as far as I'm concerned, the only way you can ever get someone to stop doing something wrong is for there to be consequences. And since there were no consequences for the banks, I fully expect them to do something like this all over again, and we'll see another collapse of the American economy, which of course means a collapse of the world economy, especially with inflation taking off as it is right now. I foresee some really bad economic policy coming out of this administration, and things are only going to get worse. I normally don't bring politics into the stream, and I apologize if I've offended you, but I really had to get that off my chest. I've been predicting this kind of inflation ever since November of last year, and I'm very, very upset that it's come to fruition. Really am. All right.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a hands of southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you'll do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one's dropped to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the
So
knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
So obviously I can't use signs during this. And yes, Mad Hatter, they should be sweating quite a bit.
Crowd, race a ruckus. Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Quickly, from the right! Now!
Come! Succumb to death's embrace!
Oh, don't turn your back to him. Don't turn your back to him.
Behold the punishment for your foul deeds!
He's got good defense. Ow! Boy, he closed on that fast. Ouch, that hurt.
Not one step.
Okay, he's down. He's down. Ouch, that hurt. Got a little frost damage there. And he's out. One more. Get out of the way here so he can't.
No mercy! Move!
There we go. Oh, one more. Thought I had everybody. There we go. That takes care of it. They got some good shots in on me.
Seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts, he sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers. It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes, any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name, though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of Lasses tourney.
Yes, folks, the audience is doing the
I wish both combatants
cheer.
good fortune and fame.
All right. Gonna be a lot of strong strokes on this guy. Let him get close.
Stairs, ferocious and spry as wolves hunting hares.
You can see he's slow, but one of those blows would really mess me up. Ow, like I said. Go. Ooh, that was close. That was a good parry on his part. Yeah, I can't block blows with that strength.
And now a few words from our sponsor, the Tufo Vineyard. For strong bones and teeth, drink Tufo. A wine for your table, a wine for your soul.
Oh, I let him have that one. I gave him that one. That hurt. Gave him that one too. And I don't get any potions or anything in this. All I can do is eat food. Oh, move, move! Oh, yeah, those parries, those do a lot. Ah, I gave him that one.
Damn, you're ugly.
Couple more ought to do it. There we go, got him.
Geralt of Rivia! This year's champion! A sight to behold! He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon! Hail, Geralt! Herald! Herald! Herald!
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon the heron, doubtless the gravity of his knightly pledge upon the noble fowl, carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I've duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure, but seems your tent's grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
She's got a temper.
No scheming involved. Guillaume hired me, but this matter relates to you, not him. Didn't invite him here in any case. Actually surprised he showed up.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I am yours to command.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well, then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the tourney grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but your troubles. I only wish the Witcher see.
Out now! You assured me I could trust you!
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt. This is my life.
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt. When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us. This is the method I wish to pursue.
Need to find an egg, preferably an Oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with it?
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
We'll have to break the egg. Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
And for a dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well. Let us go. This is the place.
I'm not wearing my sword. My silver sword. Interesting. Boy, this Geralt of Rivia's steel sword. It's nice. It's nice. Not as good as mine, but it does have certain advantages. I'll be keeping it. I will not be selling it. That'll go on the rack for my displays at Corvo Bianco. There we go. And the crossbow too. Oh, I get it. I put them away because of the battle and the tourney grounds. I get it now. Couldn't figure it out at first. All right. Nope, that's not the right quest. Let's see. Where are we here? No. Here it is. I wonder why it changed. That's weird. Alright, here we go. Save it here. Alright, we're getting near the end, folks. We're getting near the end.
Oh no! A panther's got at the nest!
Stand back. I'll take care of this. Ugly bastard.
Ouch. That was hurt.
Eggs fell on a moss patch. They're fine except for one. It's cracked.
Will it do?
Think so.
Now what must I do?
Just to be sure, gonna ask one last time. Positive you want to do this? If we succeed, the changes will be irreversible. You'll probably also only have 7 years left to live, at the most.
7 years free of the fear that someone might spy me at the wrong moment? Of the stigma of being a freak, a monster? 7 years of a life both true and unfettered. Yes, Gelt. I'm certain I wish to do it.
All right. You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat.
Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau, Muna Finerat. Muana Gandrau, Muana Finerat.
Damn it.
Geralt, look! Look! Oh, gods! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenford, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ought to thank Guillaume. He's the one hired me. To help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so for me?
Should tell him yourself, don't you think?
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to. Convey my gratitude to him in my stead. Please, be so kind.
Sure, I'll tell him. Farewell, Vivian.
All right, a little bit more to go. We've got to talk to Guillaume. Let's loot this panther. There we go. All right. Call our horsey because we've got a long way to go. We're deep in the woods.
Hey-ya!
And once again, I want to thank everyone for their patience. Certainly, I hope I did not keep anyone up too late. I realize at least one of you is in a time zone much different than the one I'm in. And I know this made for a very late night. But I didn't see any real way I could have paused in the middle of this and made it worthwhile to y'all. So felt it was my duty to finish it. All these bridges. The horse comes to a complete stop at these bridges. I like to have the sound of the hooves change depending on what ground you're on.
All is in order.
The gods have sent a beast as punishment for our sins. We have ceased to succor our ancient traditions.
Baseness reigns where virtue once ruled. I pledge my love to win the tourney with your name on my lips.
Huh, it froze there. Weird.
But what if
Game's been acting weird today.
Victorious? Many a valiant man
Oh,
has
look at
entered
this.
the list this year.
Got some good cheese and
Then I
mushrooms and
pledge
dried
to
fruit and
remain
water from that.
silent and not
Nice.
remove my helmet until I fulfill my first.
Geralt, what of Vivian?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well. Her troubles are done?
Asked me to give you a message. Said she's grateful. Thanks to you, she can live a normal life.
Good, good. But how does she fare?
Vivian chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You helped her. But that doesn't mean she owes you her love. Got this bard friend. Philosopher too, I guess. Amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know what, Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
Alright, we have completed the warble of a smitten knight. That took much longer than I had remembered. And again, I thank everyone for putting up with such a late day. I I'm right on the edge of being able to do an afternoon show, to be honest. I slept very, very poorly last night, so we'll have to see if I'm able to turn that around. May have to lie down for a little bit. We'll see what happens. I don't have a lot of time to spare, though. It usually takes me at least 3 hours to put the show together. Anyway, but again, thank you all so much for being here. Lovely to see you as always, and certainly nice to be back on Twitch. Hopefully we'll pick up some people as time goes on. So I've got some writing around to do. I'll try to do that on my off time. Get more and more markers and side quests put together, and then you can follow me through them. I may have to fight the odd monster as I travel the land, but that'll be incidental to the main storyline, so no big deal there. And we should be able to hit the 50 level cap pretty easily with all the stuff we have to do. So until next time, be it tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern or this afternoon. Again, not real sure. I'm going to try. If it works, great. But hopefully this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. And let's not forget, on the weekends, we start an hour later at 9 a.m. Eastern, but we go for much longer, sometimes even into the afternoon, as you can see on the screen there. Until next time, be well, God bless. Oh, that time's wrong, by the way. I just realized it says 1:30 p.m. That should say 2:30 p.m. Eastern. That's my bad. I will fix that. I do that all the time. But again, as I was saying, until next time, be well, God bless, happy trails. So much fun being here with you all. Bye-bye.